Hello, welcome to my channel, Distinctive Crochet. My name is Priscilla, and I would like to thank all my new subscribers for coming to check me out, and all my returning subscribers for spending some time with me. Alright, everyone, it's Monday, so it's time to work our whips Monday. Okay, everyone, so the votes that I counted up were mostly for the slip stitch hat. So this is what I had gotten done last week, and what happened is somehow I did the stitches wrong, and the front side, the front and the back side are flipped pretty much. So I'm gonna go ahead and frog this out, and I'm gonna start from the very beginning and try it again. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of reading because I didn't get to it this week as I figured. So I'll probably have to read just a little bit just to make sure I have the concept down of how I'm supposed to be doing this. And yeah, so I'm not for sure about how much I'll get done this week or today. So hopefully I'll have a little bit more than this done, hopefully. But anyway, that is what I'm going to be working on today. And this right here, I made this, I think this was actually, I'm trying to see if I made this before my Titan top or after. I'm not for sure, but I know it was in and around that time. So this was back in probably 2016 I made this top, and this is a Lion brand pattern, and I'm not for sure the name of it, but it was on a lot of those labels. Hers is in white, and it's in the Pound of Love. So what happened is I made my size, but I didn't understand like how thicknesses of yarn can change, and even in the same category, because the Lion brand Pound of Love is considered a 4 weight, but we all dealt with Lion brand, right? We know that's a thin 4. And this is the Caron 1 pounder. So we all know how thick Caron 1 pounder is. But I really didn't know my yarns back then. I was just really getting into like really getting passionate about it and wanting to learn more, and like making other things besides hats, blankets, and scarves. So this was like one of my first tops that I made, and I had made it with the Caron 1 pounder instead of the Lion brand Pound of Love in my size. So it came out really, really big, and I still haven't fixed it yet, but I still wear it. So I'm thinking about maybe putting a drawstring. I just had a thought today. I was like, maybe I should put a drawstring just around the neck. So I might do that and see how it works for the next time I wear it. But it's really comfortable. It's not too hot because, you know, it's the mesh stitch, so it's not too hot. And but it keeps me warm enough because the weather has changed a little bit. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started on this. So please go and grab your whip if you haven't already, so that you can get started working with me for this week's Work Your Whips Monday. And please be sure to leave in the comments down below what you were working on today and the progress you got done. And also make sure you stay to the end to help me choose an option for next week. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started with the frogging, and then I'll be back to start working up the pattern. Okay? Alright, here we go. Alright everyone, and I made it back. So I am feeling a lot better about it now. So I did the setup and I did like one full repeat. So I have 78 more repeats to go. So I decided to end here and for today's progress because I'm really feeling comfortable with it now. So let me show you. So now, as you can see, the bobbles are on the front, and I'm getting that pearl stitching. It looks like pearls from knitting. So that's what that looks like. And then there's the brim part, and then here's the back or the inside of the hat. So I'm on track and I'm doing good. So what I think happened was, and somebody said this in the comments, I know who it was, but I don't want to put names, but somebody said this in the comments, can't you just pop the bobbles to the other side? And I was like, yeah, but I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly, because at some point I would like to develop my own pattern using this technique. So I wanted to make sure I was doing it right. And when I read it, there's a part in the instructions and it says push the bobble to the right side. It says push the bobble to the right side. And I'm like, what do they mean by right side? They just mean push it to the right of your hand, or do they mean to the right side of the fabric? Like, I didn't really think to the right side of the fabric until I started doing it again. And then when I was like, oh, push it to the right side of the fabric. So that might have been what it was, is that I wasn't pushing them through as I went, so I thought I was on the wrong side. Or I'm not sure, because I did have it marked, and it could have been that, or it could have been that I was working into the previous row, because the stitches are so close together, and then when you slip stitch, it doesn't land on top like a single crochet or a double crochet. It doesn't land on top of the stitch, it lands on the side of the stitch. So if you're not careful, you can actually go into the row that you've already done already, if that makes sense. So I was putting I had all kinds of stitch markers. I was putting them in to actually grab the two loops of the row that I was working to see where they were positioned, you know, for that particular row, so that when I go back and work into the stitch, that I'll know for sure that I'm working in the right two loops. Or if it was a front loop or a back loop instruction, however they wanted me to work, at least I know that's what I'm working with. So yes, so I am very comfortable with it now. It's still new. I'm still learning, but I think I have it now. So I'm really excited to get some more progress done on it, because it is looking very, very pretty, and it's kind of curling up because of how it's being worked. But I know once I get it all finished and stitched up, because this is worked, I believe it's worked flat, and then you stitch it up. So once I get it all worked up, I know it's going to be gorgeous. So I am very excited that that I have it now. So thank you so much for all of your encouraging words, and all of you who were saying you got it, you can do it. I appreciate that, and thank you so much for choosing this again for me, so that I can get more practice on it, because I just didn't have time through the week to work on it. So I am super excited about that. All right, so now we need to figure out what are we going to work on next week. I'm going to put this on, I don't know, should I bring this back? I'll make this option 3. I'll make this option 3 in case I don't finish. I'll make this option 3, but option 1 is going to be my cable knit sweater that I was showing you guys from last week. So I did work a little bit more. Right now I'm ready to do the sleeves. So yeah, so right now I'm ready to do the sleeves. I might work on this though because I'm super excited about it. But I don't think I'll finish it. So this is going to be option 1, knit sweater. Option 2 is going to be my my temperature scarf. Because I have not worked on it since last time for Work It Was Monday. So that definitely needs some work on it. So option 1 is knit sweater. Option 2 is temperature scarf. And option 3 will be this if I don't finish it. Okay. So if I finish it, I'll just pick either option 1 or 2, depending on what you guys suggest in the comments below. So if it's like a tie or nobody really did one or the other, then I'll just choose it myself. But yeah, so option 1, this sweater. Option 2, temperature scarf. Option 3 is the slip stitch hat. All right, so thank you so much for working with me for this week's Work It Was Monday. Please remember to let me know what you were working on and what progress you got done. Don't forget to suggest a project for next week. And remember to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. And you can hit that bell. That way you won't miss another video. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So have a good day, and I will see you all in the next one.